Good morning, everyone. I bring you another Halo Infinite video. As a matter of fact, I'm jumping right into the next video that I said that I would. During the gameplay footage that I broke down, I mentioned about the reticle placement, or just how to aim more specifically, and how our teammate was using the right analog stick a lot, and they were missing a lot of shots. So this is going to be a much shorter video, and this is just going to explain to you how you can improve your aim and just have more consistent shots. So we're going to jump right into training mode, and honestly, I often do this a lot. Use the Academy training mode and select recharge, or you can choose any map, it doesn't matter, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use recharge, and I personally recommend maps that are just very close quarters and smaller, because you want to try to just engage in shooting bots. The bots are going to be your best friend here, okay? Whoa, why does my Spartan look like that? Okay, I don't know why my Spartan looks like that. Should not be looking like that. I definitely have the samurai armor. But anyway, for the purpose of this video, training options, select BR. Honestly, whatever gun you want. But if you are a competitive player, you start with the battle rifle. So I'm going to choose battle rifle. And for the secondary gun, honestly, whatever gun you struggle with the most, pick. Whether that's sniper rifle, shock rifle. And then as you continue to go down, friendly bots, I would just turn it off. Enemy bots, keep it on. Now, this is the most important part. My first video, I explained how you want to use training mode, and you want to use the reveal enemy location. That way you can practice the muscle memory of just having good reticle placement depending on where enemies are on the map. But for this video, your best friend is going to be the bot difficulty, and I will explain why. Again, play fighting on, infinite ammo on, deathless, doesn't matter. If you have play fighting off, then I would put deathless on. That just means you won't die. But they'll still shoot you, so it'll create like a more realistic pressure situation of you getting shot at while shooting teammates. But again, for the purpose of this video, this is to help you with your aim if you're struggling. So let's go ahead and kick right into it. Sorry, I just did that off muscle memory because I always go for the mangler there. So the reason why you want to have the bots on the lowest difficulty is you want to develop the skill of aim, right? And when you're shooting at a bot, if I just stand still, right, it's honestly significantly harder to hit shots. Like, obviously it's pretty easy because, again, they're not really moving that much. But like, as you can see how it's a little difficult to land these shots, even though they're not moving that much. The second they start to shift, the fact that I'm only focusing on my right analog movement, it's kind of difficult, right? And unless you have like a super steady thumb, you're just making it harder on yourself, right? So for today's video, once again, raw, uncut footage, unedited, just, you know, going one take. You want to focus on this aspect. You want to strafe, right? Strafing versus doing this is going to be 100 times more effective, and you're going to find yourself landing more consistent shots. Now, with that being said, you have to be mindful of certain situations. So, for example, if I'm out in an open area, such as, you know, I guess this, I call this stacks, honestly. So bottom, mid, stacks, whatever. I have plenty of room to strafe. But if you're ever in a situation where you engage in a battle, so for example, for the purpose of this video, let's just pretend someone's right here. If they are running to the right, and I strafe to the right, I then fall down, and I just give up my positioning, and I kind of put myself in a bad spot. So you're not going to be able to strafe 100% of the time. But there are a lot of times you are going to be able to strafe, and you want to take advantage of it every single time, 100% of the time. So I'm just going to show you by an example how strafing just makes everything so much better and easier. I'm barely even moving my right analog. Again, I should probably say, disclaimer or whatever, I play on controller, so the aim assist is going to help out a lot. You still should strafe even if you're using keyboard and mouse, but you're going to have a lot easier time on controller, as it should be because Halo's a console game. But anyway, so yeah, just strafing into your shots is going to be so much more beneficial. That way you're not doing too much of this, and even when they do move, or if they jump, you're just fine-tuning. Everything you do, you're just barely moving that stick, just so that you can have shots on the target.
Perfect.
And the reason why the bot difficulty makes all the difference is, once again, you want to develop the skill. And what better way to develop the skill than to break it down into steps? You want to slowly increase the difficulty as you go along. That way, once you eventually get to training options, the Spartan difficulty, which is the best option in training mode once you are ready to go online. Granted, there are people that have insane movement that is far superior than Spartan bots. But again, this is just practice, and this is the best that you can have. So I don't know why y'all are all close up. But for the purpose of this video, I want them to start moving around a little bit more, so just so you can see how strafing into shots is going to be so much more beneficial for you guys. And you just want to develop that skill.
Perfect.
Like, that's all I'm doing, is I'm just strafing into the shots. And you can go about it a couple different ways. You honestly just kind of have to get a feel for it. But you want to try to match their movement. So if they go left, you run left. If they go right, you go right. Another thing you have to be mindful for is, while this is a very helpful tool, you do not want to get caught up in only focusing on doing left analog movement when your shields are down or if you're at a disadvantage. So for example, let's say this bot shoots me one time before I shoot them. That puts me at a disadvantage. So even if I hit all my shots and I'm following their strafe, the fact that I am one shot disadvantage from them means I'm probably going to die unless they miss a shot. But you don't want to take that chance. I mean, you can, but it's a good idea not to. So between your positioning on the map, where you're able to strafe, where you're able not to strafe, and how much health you have when you engage in a battle, those are the most important aspects that you should take into consideration when engaging in a gunfight. So for example, there's not a whole lot of room to really strafe here. So if the enemy team has control of the map, I don't want to push all the way out to have more room to strafe if they have control of the map, because then that's just going to get me shot. And especially if they have like shock rifle, or maybe there's like a mangler that you get shot from your blind side. Like, you never know. But that's on, again, I told you this would be a very short video. That's just going to do it for today's video, guys. Once again, more videos coming out in the future. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and let me know what you guys would love for me to do. Showcase any kind of gameplay footage, or just anything. Thank you guys once again. I will see y'all the next time. Peace!